Grafham water, giving this a go. Just drop shot. And you can see we've got all the stuff on the boat. Got the drogue, and we're just got some western shads on at the minute, little 7cm ones. Stanley the stickleback. Movement at the minute for that, and I think what we're going to do, that's looking a little clumsy, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to put him out of the way, put him up here out of the way somewhere, put him up there out of the way, try not to lose a camera box in over the side. What we're going to do, we'll fish with this one, obviously. We'll carry on fishing that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a dead bait out. Try not to knock the bloody camera flying. We're drifting slow enough for a, Christ, it's still bloody frozen. I'm trying to smelt. Feels pikey to me when it's like this. Oh dear. That wasn't going to come out. These are frozen solid, these smelts. I'm saying that, they've only been out in there a couple of hours. Let's get one of these bad boys out. See, when you're dragging it along the bottom, you put a little bit of cotton around the first hook through the head. Pop these back inside. This is lovely. Look at this. Look. New Milwaukee. I could probably put a roach on, but this is what we got. Right. Floating about in the middle here, just acclimatising, just getting used to the boat, getting used to things. And we've got a western shad on here. We've got a little Stanley stickleback on, looking for a perch. I'm sort of casting away from the boat, and it's easy to stay in contact with the bottom if you just sort of just tweaking it along the bottom, just right where the boat is. So we've got a nice fresh smelt on this rod here. So with that, you know, there's a scent trail there, and it's a slow drift. So you'd expect Mr. Pike to not be too far away. Got a little 2-ounce bomb, just keeping it just sort of down beside the boat there. I'm having to wind it up a few turns because it's catching on the weed, so that's making it unpresentable. So we've just got an old marker buoy there. So we're drifting quite slowly. There's some big zander, a zander would grab that. There's some big pike in here, pike to over 40 pounds. So the sun's on the water now. It is quite low, the reservoir. So it might be time to change lures. As much as I love this little lure, it might be time, because it just gives you a little bit more confidence to gently pull it off. Don't damage the bloody things. See, I've got a lure over there to do the same thing, but because the action of the boat isn't really doing a lot, it's not going to be working that much, and I've just got more confidence with the dead bait, so that's why I brought them. So we're just expecting a few taps. Change to a more sort of, what's this thing here? Change to something like that. So vivid. Shut that there. Always put the latch on, because then that seals it if the worst case scenario, something really weird was happening, which I don't think it will. That's all airtight. Right, so we just nick it gently, like that. That's it, just like that. Just like that. Just, it's always looks like a little coley. So we're just trying different things. 18 grams about right. That looks lovely, that does. Look at that, look. A Western sheds. Absolutely brilliant. So let's just lower that down. What I might do, I might put on a different shed. Try that. It's better than sort of sinking and drawing this side. I think this will be the last try and get there. That's better. That's it. Yeah. Do. Right. That's a good one, that is. So with this technique, so this is 21 gram, that's working all right. Razor sharp hooks. So all we're doing, just showing you what I'm doing. Now the boat's drifting this way, and I'm finding that's the easiest way to fish this lure. So the boat's sort of catching up with it. So cast it away from the boat, let the line out. So we're doing it in a clockwise fashion, so we're searching this area in front of the boat. So just fishing down underneath here, nice and easy, but you're just fishing one line. You've got to fish You've got to search a bigger radar, and you've got to stay in touch with the bottom. Now, food turns, fast retrieve reel, and you're just waiting for a little boom. Might have missed that one. So you need a real thin braid, but you can usually, there. All right, so you can see how deep it is. Yeah, another one there. So it's just, I'm just food retrieves, and then the jig is coasting, and then it's touching bottom. We're almost underneath us now. And when you get close to the boat, you just want a real nice gentle retrieve, maybe a pause, and you might get following it like that. And we've got dead bait on the other rod, just drifting the dead bait. See if a pike can catch up with it. We've got the drogue out as well. We're slowly drifting, which is what you want. So we can try over here now. Cast it a bit further away. Could put a stinger on. Don't seem to be a lot of snags down there, but we're just going to try and see if we can get a take on just a single jig head hook. It's lovely razor sharp. And keep paying the line out, letting it sink to the bottom. It's probably enough. Few returns, and then see if we can touch bottom. And you're just waiting for a little doo like this. There, it's on the bottom. So that's fishing. Few returns, so the jig's coasting, trying to hit the bottom. There, just hit it again. And that is covering ground. This is the West End Shad Tees 9.7, is it? No, this is 9 centimetre. And these are beautiful lures. So I know if I can't get a take off this. So it's like you do, I've heard it before, you get some lull patches. So you've just got to be fishing properly at all times without exhausting yourself. That's the key to this. So if you're winding it up to the boat, I would suggest just winding it slowly. You never know, you might get something higher up sniffing about, or even following it. So we can try this angle now. All the time the boat is actually moving, it's drifting very slowly. Well, I say very slowly, quite quickly actually. Got the drogue out just as well. With the dead bait rod, because the depths are going to fluctuate, every once in a while you want to just either have a look at the bait and lower it back down again, or just lower it back down and see if it'll go out. It'll take a lot more line. So a few returns there, not many. So as soon as I retrieve it, you can feel the shad tees doing this, and you straight away know that as it's sinking to the bottom, it's fishing. Big trout will grab this too. Yeah, on the bottom. So we're just waiting for that telltale fishy grab. It's definitely a bit deeper here. And this is all we're going to be doing. We're just going to, as long as you're fishing effectively is the key ingredient. So we're almost like just down there, look. So let's sink again. Let's give it a few of these. See if there's anyone there. So you might sort of relying on sort of running into some bait fishing things, but put 2 days on this because I find if you've just got one day, it all becomes a little bit. You put too much pressure on yourself to succeed. As where if you just relax and sort of it's all about sort of acclimatising on your technique, and you as a fisherman acclimatising to how you can do it, how you're dealing with it. It's usually a lot deeper than this. That dam up there, I think it was built in 1954. See how low it is. And all the trout anglers around the side. There's some big trout been thrashing about on the surface. It's quite interesting. So really, you just want to keep. We're just waiting for that real sharp sort of aggressive take. You can can always just sort of give it a few little twitches as well. And we just want that little aggressive take. 2000 reel this one. I've got the drop shot rod on the other one. That's all. That seems to be. I mean, that's a 21 gram rod. I could put a slightly heavier jig on it. That's 18 at the minute, and that's working fine underneath the boat. But the trouble is, you ain't searching like that. But a big perch would grab this lure. No question. No question. No question, monsieur. What's for dinner tonight? So it's all about just getting relaxed on the water. It's the first time I use this boat, so just it's the second time I started the engine up, so that sort of eases your mind a little bit. Little things, because I'm blowing. I don't want to blow into the bank and just disrupt those trout anglers over there, because they'll be as serious as anything. You know, I just love that. So you know, you've got to watch the watercraft and be mindful of other anglers. You know, you don't want to have your engine running while there's another boat fishing along. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to sort of work in with some other people if you get in a muddle. So there's all these sort of things you've got to think about. But nothing on that dead bait. I would have thought pike would have been sneaking up on that smelt by now. Unbelievable. So we might have to, after this drift, I can either go in again and drift along, which I might do. There's a tower over there, which I might. So time is fleeting. So we'll just come underneath the boat with this. I think this is £10. That's £10 fluorocarbon, that is. Because the wind's got up a little bit, it's rocking the boat a bit. Lost this one a little bit. Looking up now, I might put a slightly heavier lead on that. Right, we're having a little go with that. We might sort of, because I've got to spin a braid on that other one, so we might just put a little lead, little adjustments. Make a lot of difference. I'll just leave them on for a minute. I mean, just put them on. phone. Sorry, missus. Hey. Just a little flick this way. I'd like to sort of be slowing it down a little bit more, but it's lost a lot of water, this place. It's not too deep where I am actually, I think. Seem to spend a lot of time sort of waiting for the lure to hit touch bottom. £8 braid, or 0.06. Right on the boat there. I'm trying to wind it in too fast just as I'm bringing it up, just in case someone wants to play ball. But we're going to change lures. We'll try these creature core things. They're not too well. They're lovely, really. Look at that. They're beautiful. I'm going to take that off. I've got this thing called a peps. A gunky peps. A big pike grab this colour as well. So probably just go through that bit there. Like that. Well, what's going on with the hook? That's it. The hook's all right. There you go. Yep. So the plan is to persevere with it. Perseverance. Perseverance. So just letting the line just run out between my fingers, look. Until we think it's near the bottom. Our food turns and then we're just watching the line. And it's on the bottom. And that's all we're doing. You need to twitch it, just retrieve and drop. In a minute. There's not enough water because there's hardly any bloody water in here. The boats are on a sort of a makeshift dock. Out of the wind. When the wind blows, we're sort of dragging. Something's on it. Great. think it's a trout because it jumped out of the water. This is zander. I think it's a trout. It's not huge. It might have been a... It's a fish anyway. That's a rainbow. It's a rainbow. Rainbow trout. I caught something anyway. Trout. I've got a rainbow anyway. Oh, nice one. Rainbow trout caught accidentally on a bloody... come here, you. Full of beans, you, aren't you? Let's get these fucking... Oh, so... Dragon smithy. On it, bloody thing. Messy old affair. Let's set this away. Right, there he is. Oh yeah, I better put him back before he snuffs it. That's the rules. There you go, buddy. He's awake. About the bloody water. Now, I'm wondering if I should upsize my £6 trace here. Considering there's bloody £20 pike in here. But just get behind, get round the back of it. As far as the other one. You can troll a dead bait like that, tight to the bottom, sort of just lowering it down 2 feet off the bottom and just sort of drag it. You know, depending, as long as the wind's not too fierce, but it's too difficult for that today. What else is there? These headlands, these sort of, it's difficult because the water's not there at the minute. But if you look on a map, that's the North Shore. If you look on a map in plan view, you can see lots of little headlands, little bays over there. So they say the drop-offs along that North Shore are pretty good. Not necessarily the deepest water, but just where it slopes down and then meets the deeper water. That area there is quite good. There's a tower over there. That's meant to be reasonable. I was there this morning. It was pretty much unfishable, really. The swell was just too big. And I couldn't hold bottom very well on the anchor. And there's a pump on that tower over there behind that boat, and that's where we had the rainbow trout. I literally casted the smelt literally in the pump where it's all froth and water, and you see it on the tape. And I grabbed it straight away, and he jumped out of the water. That was quite hilarious, actually. And I thought I got a zander on, but as soon as I saw this fish jump out of the water, I thought, ah, that's not my fish, is it? And it was. So this is Grafham nut. This is Grafham nut. So it says Grafham water, pylon point. So I don't know if you can see that very well, but the fishing lodge is here. I'm actually fishing here, X. No fishing in front of Sail Club, but I'm just to the side there. I was told to fish here anyway yesterday, so that one there, that's X. So that's where we are. Today, the first thing I'd done, I went to the aerating tower, fished there, couldn't get on very well, and I drove all the way over here to the valve tower. And then I fished in the bowl a little bit in here. Then what did I do? Then I tried in the middle here, this headland here, and that was just too rough. So I came in and I come here. But he said the drop off for zander off these headlands where it drops off. He's saying that's good. He said even here where I am now, he says he had zander here. But he had 4 there yesterday, or he had a couple there at this aerating tower. But it was just like the North Sea this morning. You just couldn't. You need the weather. You need the weather here if you're going to do any good. Smelt is what he was using. Smelt, just like pike tackle, but he's just using smelts. So, you know, you don't need anything fancy. You just need a bit of luck with the weather. It was a better day yesterday. I was lure fishing yesterday. I had the drogue out and I was just lure fishing, which was all right. But this just weren't getting any bites. But I sort of got in at 5 o'clock and I bumped into that chap and he said we had 4 on dead baits. And I was like, for fuck's sake. And I got dead baits. I mean, I was trotting a dead bait. Still, just had a trout grab it. about it, right? Something like that. Stanley the stickleback. Like this. Oh dear, it's so difficult these conditions. I've got the ratchet on there. Oh dear. So we're just sort of getting used to it all. We had something absolutely smash this dead mate. He just took it, picked up the rod, and he was gone. Been a noisy ratchet then. Really picks up a lot of fast drift here, but this is just right. A bit smeary, so I'll just give it a little wipe on that. Give it a little wipe. it's always the same. The first time you turn up to somewhere new, different style of fishing, and I mean, we've got the we're fishing correctly. We're fishing tight to the bottom with these lures. There's certain parts of the day where really, even with a drogue boat, it wasn't giving you enough chance to sort of search methodically. In the first hour we had a take on this rod, pike or zander, whatever it was. He was on for about 5 seconds. He nicked the bait off the bloody, taking the line. And, that's just the way it goes. Another day you get the hook up and you land a good fish and you think, oh, what a brilliant trip. But them clouds might get a bit of rain. Pump. I've got some colour back now. Thank God for that. It was a grey day, but I know it's a grey.